Top 20 football players of all time explained. Number 20. One club, over 1,000 games, 7 Serie A titles, 5 European Cups. Paolo Maldini spent his entire 25-year career at AC Milan and became the ultimate defender. He could play left back or center back with equal brilliance, combining raw grit with style and grace that made defending look effortless. The Italian reached 2 World Cup finals with his national team in 1994 and 2000, performing impeccably both times even though they lost. He finally hung up his boots at age 40 in 2009, still playing at the top level. He won his 5th Champions League in 2007, capping an extraordinary career. Career highlight: going unbeaten in Serie A during 1991-92, reinventing himself multiple times across 2.5 decades. Number 19, the greatest Brazilian never to win a World Cup. Zico was nicknamed the White Pele for good reason. The midfielder scored 333 goals at the Maracanã Stadium alone, guiding Flamengo to 4 league titles, plus a Copa Libertadores and Club World Cup. Brazil's 1982 World Cup team featuring Zico is considered one of the most beautiful sides ever assembled. He scored 4 goals in 5 games and made the team of the tournament, even though they crashed out in heartbreaking fashion. In Brazil, fans wish each other Happy Christmas to celebrate his birthday every March 3rd. Pelé said Zico came closest to matching his playing style. Career highlight: 4 goals in 5 appearances at the 1982 World Cup, leading one of football's most memorable sides. Number 18, an all-action midfielder who dominated European football in the late 80s and early 90s. Lothar Matthäus combined ferocity with finesse, earning 13 major club trophies, a World Cup, a European Championship, and the 1990 Ballon d'Or. Diego Maradona called him his toughest opponent. The German captained West Germany to World Cup glory in 1990, scoring 2 stunning individual goals against Yugoslavia in the opening game to set the tone for the tournament. At 37, he still had the energy and drive that defined his career, playing in his 5th World Cup in 1998. Few midfielders have ever maintained that level of intensity and class for so long. Career highlight: captaining West Germany to World Cup victory in 1990, dominating from start to finish. Number 17, born with bent legs and a crooked spine, became a footballing angel. Garrincha had several birth defects, including legs of different lengths, yet he thrived on the pitch. His favorite trick was running off without the ball, taking his marker with him, then returning to do it again before finally bursting forward. After Pelé got injured early in the 1962 World Cup, Garrincha took over and became the tournament's star man, leading Brazil to another trophy. Sadly, his drinking caught up with him, and he died at just 49. But in Brazil, he's remembered as Alegria do Povo, the joy of the people. Career highlight: stepping up after Pelé's injury to dominate the 1962 World Cup and secure Brazil's 2nd consecutive title. Number 16, a blend of speed and ability ahead of his time. The Mozambique-born striker left for Benfica in the late 1950s and became a goal machine. Between 1960 and 1975, he won 11 Portuguese league titles, a European Cup, and averaged over a goal per game across 6 different seasons. At the 1966 World Cup, he won the Golden Boot and dragged Portugal to the semifinals. Until Cristiano Ronaldo came along, Eusébio was Portugal's undisputed greatest ever player. He's the only Portuguese player to win a World Cup Golden Boot. That record still stands today. Career highlight: scoring 9 goals to win the 1966 World Cup Golden Boot, a feat no Portuguese player has matched since. Number 15, few players have been as gorgeously watchable. Iniesta was precision personified. Deft touches with the outside of his foot became his trademark. Sharp movements and minimal touches, letting him escape any situation. He never surrendered possession. The Spanish midfielder was the beating heart of Barcelona's greatest ever team and Spain's golden generation that won 3 consecutive international tournaments. His eye for crucial goals was remarkable. World Cup final winner in 2010, late strikes in crucial Champions League matches, always there when it mattered most. Career highlight: scoring the winner in the 2010 World Cup final after a chaotic build-up that featured his own casual back heel. Number 14, one of the most elegant midfielders in history, deadly in front of goal. Platini won 3 consecutive Ballons d'Or from 1983 to 1985. At Euro 84 on home soil, he was absolutely unstoppable, scoring 9 goals in 5 matches, including 2 hat-tricks. He fronted one of the best midfield trios ever, alongside Alain Giresse and Jean Tigana. France came agonizingly close at the 1982 World Cup, losing to West Germany on penalties in the semi-final. 2 years later at the Euros, Platini decided the final against Spain with a free kick. Peak brilliance. Career highlight, scoring the dramatic extra-time winner in France's semi-final victory over Portugal at Euro '84. Number 13. Puskás always scored. Always. The Hungarian averaged more than a goal per game throughout his career, including 87 goals in 85 caps for Hungary. At the 1954 World Cup, he scored 4 times, including the opener in the final after just 6 minutes, though Hungary lost in a major upset. After the 1956 revolution, he left Hungary and joined Real Madrid at age 31. Most players would be winding down. Puskás scored 242 goals in 262 games and won 5 consecutive European Cups. On the final day of the 1958-59 season, Ferenc Puskás passed to teammate Alfredo Di Stéfano rather than score himself when both were level on goals. Pure class. Career highlight, destroying England 6-3 at Wembley in 1953, announcing Hungary as a global force. Number 12. The greatest pure striker the world had ever seen. Gerd Müller wasn't fast, wasn't physically imposing, and his technique wasn't sublime. But Der Bomber had the remarkable talent of being in the right place at the right time to put balls into nets. Nobody did it like him. He scored 365 times in 427 Bundesliga matches for Bayern, hit 40 goals in a single season, then scored 67 goals in 49 games in all competitions the following year. Top scorer at the 1970 World Cup with 10 goals. Scored twice at Euro '72. Got the winner in the 1974 World Cup final. Career highlight, winning the 1974 World Cup on home soil after dominating Euro '72, cementing his legacy as Germany's greatest goal scorer. Number 11. The finest footballer from the British Isles. George Best made his Manchester United debut in 1963 after being rejected by Glenn Torren for being too small. That didn't look like a great decision, as the wide man soon took British football by storm. In the 1968 European Cup final, he brilliantly rounded the goalkeeper to put United on course for victory. At 22, he won the Ballon d'Or, becoming the youngest ever recipient of the Football Writers' Footballer of the Year award. United's top scorer in the league for 5 successive campaigns. His last appearance came at age 27, before off-field distractions took their toll. Career highlight, his performance in the 1968 European Cup final inspired the 4-1 victory that made United the first English winners. Number 10. One of football's great what-if stories. Marco van Basten was the most complete striker in history. Pace, belief, technical ability, balance, and creativity in perfect combination. He scored 301 goals, won 2 European Cups, 14 domestic trophies, and 3 Ballon d'Ors. These numbers become doubly impressive when you realize he played his last game at age 28. Injury robbed football of years of brilliance from a player at his absolute peak. The ways he scored were many and varied. Every type of finish you can imagine, executed to perfection. Career highlight, the greatest volley in history to confirm the Netherlands' only major trophy in the Euro '88 final. Number 9. The Blonde Arrow, the best all-round player ever, according to Bobby Charlton and Franz Beckenbauer. Alfredo Di Stéfano didn't have the natural gifts of Best or Maradona, but his influence on everything happening around him was total. Wherever the ball was, he was in position to take it. Real Madrid won 8 Spanish titles in 11 seasons with him. He scored 218 goals in 282 matches and won 5 consecutive European Cups, scoring in all 5 finals. Even Ferenc Puskás said of him, "Di Stéfano is the best there has been or is ever likely to be." Career highlight, a breathtaking hat trick in Real Madrid's 7-3 destruction of Eintracht Frankfurt at Hampden Park in the 1960 European Cup final. Number 8. Der Kaiser, the Emperor of Football. Franz Beckenbauer was adept at multiple positions, but revolutionized the sweeper role, bringing the ball out from the back with elegance and authority. Bayern won a hat trick of Bundesliga titles and European Cups in the early to mid-70s. As West Germany captain, he lifted the 1972 European Championship and 1974 World Cup. His leadership and composure under pressure were unmatched. When he left for the New York Cosmos in 1977, he was controversially dropped from international duty. He returned to Germany in the 80s and immediately led Hamburg to the league title. Career highlight, captaining Bayern to complete a hat trick of European Cup victories in 1976 at Hampden Park. Number 7. The most luxurious player possible combined with towering competitive resolve. Zinedine Zidane was style and steel in perfect balance. For a playmaker whose job was to facilitate and create, he was remarkably decisive. Goals in 2 World Cup finals, a stunning winner in a Champions League final. Most sports people sacrifice aesthetics for success. For Zidane, success was simply the inevitable result of his on-pitch beauty. He played the game as art. He combined technique, grace, competitiveness, and the uncanny ability to pick his moments with perfection. Career highlight: 2 goals in the 1998 World Cup final as France conquered the globe for the first time. Number 6. The original Ronaldo, R9, El Fenomeno, won his first FIFA World Player of the Year award at just 20 in 1996. Scored 47 goals in 51 matches during his debut season at Barcelona. At the 1998 World Cup, he won the Golden Ball despite the mysterious final against France. Injuries plagued him, but he came back to score a brace in the 2002 World Cup final, winning the trophy and the Golden Boot. He became the World Cup's all-time top scorer in 2006 with 15 goals. At his peak, nobody combined speed, skill, and finishing like Ronaldo. His knees may have betrayed him, but his legend never faded. Career highlight: back from injury to score twice in the 2002 World Cup final, clinching Brazil's 5th trophy. Number 5. The man who invented total football alongside Rinus Michels. Johan Cruyff won 20 major honors, including 3 successive European Cups from 1971 to 1973. After a player revolt at Ajax, he moved to Barcelona and won their first Liga title in 14 years. Part of the best team never to win a World Cup in 1974. The Netherlands lost 2-1 to West Germany in the final, having gone 1-0 up without the hosts touching the ball. He got a turn named after him after embarrassing Jan Olsen at the 1974 World Cup, the Cruyff turn. Career highlight: revolutionizing football twice, first at Ajax, then at Barcelona, creating a legacy that lasts to this day. Number 4. 5 Ballons d'Or, 5 Champions Leagues, over 900 career goals. Cristiano Ronaldo became the first player to score in 5 World Cups in 2022. He's won European championships with Portugal, 4 European Golden Shoes, and became Real Madrid's record scorer with at least 50 goals in 6 consecutive seasons. No player has ever spent so long at the absolute top. From his breakthrough at Manchester United to his dominance at Real Madrid to his later years, CR7 has been relentless. In 2008, a towering header helped United win the Champions League and secured him the Ballon d'Or at 23. It was just the beginning. Career highlight: winning the 2008 Champions League and Ballon d'Or at 23, beginning a decade and a half of total dominance. Number 3. The rebel who produced the most iconic goal ever scored. Just 5 feet 5 inches tall, Maradona's dribbling skills enthralled a generation. He nutmegged an opponent with his first touch on debut for Argentinos Juniors at age 15. He inspired Napoli to the only 2 league titles in their history after joining for a world record fee. Then came his finest hour, dominating the 1986 World Cup with 5 goals and 5 assists, scoring the goal of the century against England. He captained Argentina to another final in 1990, never won the European Cup, but Maradona was about so much more than trophies. He was magic. Career highlight: single-handedly dragging Argentina to World Cup glory in 1986 with performances that will never be forgotten. Number 2. 3 World Cups, over 1,000 career goals, the original GOAT. At 17 in 1958, Pelé became the youngest player in a World Cup final. He scored 6 times in Sweden, including a semi-final hat trick and 2 in the final. In 1970, he was part of one of the best attacks ever assembled alongside Tostão, Jairzinho, and Rivellino. His impact was global. In Nigeria, a 2-day truce was declared in their war, so both sides could watch him play. On November 19, 1969, Pelé scored his 1,000th goal from a penalty at the Maracana. The number 10 was his calling card. Career highlight: scoring his 1,000th career goal, a feat that cemented his status as football's first global superstar. Number 1. The greatest of all time. Lionel Messi has been voted into the world's top 3 players for 10 years and top 2 for 9. There are fans in their 20s who have never known a world where Messi isn't spellbinding us weekly. 8 Ballons d'Or, 4 Champions Leagues, countless records shattered. But it's not the quantity of his goals, it's their beauty. Solo runs, bending free kicks, cheeky lobs, thunderous strikes. He's 3 players in one. One of the greatest goal scorers ever, the best passer ever, and a dribbler from another planet. Only by evolution has he maintained his level, transforming from live wire winger to mature playmaker. Career highlight, completing the set in Qatar, winning the 2022 World Cup, and ending any debate about the greatest ever.